Hi everyone. We're gonna sit back and talk a little bit about our cruise, what we liked, what we didn't like, what we will do better next time. So, cheers.
Where were we? Oh, right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Maybe that's what it was.
That was synchronized.
FYI, it's been 3 weeks since our cruise. Let's just preface this. We got off the cruise. And I guess it explains why this took so long to happen. You weren't feeling well after the cruise. The last day when we got off, which is why also we didn't film a lot the last day either. Because we didn't end up doing breakfast the last day because you weren't feeling good. It lasted like a week and a half.
It wasn't COVID.
No, it was
I was just sick.
Just not feeling great, So we rushed home and then we got the kids but that's why it took so long to get this done. It's because obviously we wanted to do it when we were 100% and ready to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is our review video. Recently we went on the Independence of the Seas. We just wanted to start by introducing ourselves. Our channel name's Whistle While You Travel. We love travel. Tami, Simba. Tami is a travel agent. She works with Mad Hatter Adventures, which affords us a lot of opportunities to see travel and want to go on travel. So we travel. We've vlogged for quite a while, random vlogs, as you can see if you've gone to the old ones. And we just kind of always wanted to do this and wanted to kind of put our adventures out there. And I think we're going to try to do it. So this was our first full attempt at a cruise vlog. I'm Russ. It's Tami. Simba. Kion will be here eventually. Alright, Independence of the Seas. This was our first Royal Caribbean cruise. It was fun. I enjoyed it. We went as just the two of us. We have children as well, as you can see in our previous vlogs. This was our honeymoon cruise after 17 years of marriage. We never went on a honeymoon, never really had the opportunity to do it. So we lucked out and found some family members to hang out with the kids while we did this, which is really cool. It was cool to experience it as adults and do our thing.
Yep. Favorite part?
Favorite part? You go first. She wasn't ready.
My favorite part was Perfect Day Coco. I liked spending the morning on the beach and going to the pool with all the music and drinks.
Agreed. Yeah. Coco was pretty amazing. I think my favorite part of that was the shark, for one. The shark was cool.
Show up.
Yeah. I mean, you kind of got a little glimpse of it. But the lagoon, the Oasis Lagoon, was really neat. Loved hanging out there, and little bars, there's a big pool, plenty of seats.
Oh yeah. We had 2 ships when we went. So almost 8,000 people if they were full.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's plenty of space. Like, we went to Oasis Lagoon around lunchtime and when we first walked in, we're like, there's no way we're going to find a spot. We turned the corner and there was a spot front row. Just calling our name.
Someone must have just gotten up and left. I don't know how we lucked out on getting that seat. It was right there by the pool, right by the bar. Yeah, it was a great spot.
But it was like They had a DJ. It was fun music. Everybody looked like they were having a great time.
Yeah. Yes. Agreed.
Note to the short people out there, the pool does dip in the middle. I learned the hard way.
So if you have a drink, you have to hold it over your head.
Saved my drink by holding it over my head.
Yep. Yeah, so Coco Cay was pretty amazing. Nothing short of it. So, boarding process, I guess we'll just start from the beginning.
Okay.
Port Canaveral. We went out of Port Canaveral. And then boarding process was very simple. We lucked out because you did a lot of extra work and making sure we got a very early boarding time.
Right. Originally, the earliest time you could board was 11:30. And a week after everybody did their port arrival times, 10:30 opened up. So I zoomed right in there and got us in, and honestly, like, we were one of the first 5 groups.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Into security and checking in. And there was already people lined up. So they do it by boarding time or port arrival time. And so the key and our 10:30 port arrival time were the very front. And then it went 11:30 and on. And it was every half hour chunk. And there were people that were... Their port arrival time was like 1 o'clock, and they were already lined up.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it was easy process. I mean, they could walk up to you. They take all your. It's 11:15. They walk up, check your paperwork. I had actually had COVID.
About 2 weeks before
2
we
or
left.
3 weeks before we left. So I got cleared. And then you had to have a note from a physician stating that you did your quarantine and all that good stuff.
Safe to sail.
Yeah. So they took that and they made copies of it and made sure that was all good. That was it.
I mean, it was an extra step because they had to take pictures of your letter and your positive test. But we were through everything in probably 15 minutes.
Yeah, it was really quick. Yeah, so big tip, just make sure that you're checking the arrival times.
Yeah.
Because, if you can get in at that 10:30, 11 window, it saves you so much time. And you get there early and then...
And once you're through the check-in, you're in this big room until they actually start boarding. So, if you did the 11 or 11:30, you're still, once you're through security and check-in, you could still be sitting in the big room waiting to board. So they're not bad times. I just always like to be there first.
Well, yeah, it's nice to be able to get on the ship first, because then you get to look for ducks first.
Right.
But
they also you board the ship at your port arrival time.
Yeah.
So once they did all the suites and diamonds, they all were on. Then it was us. So we were the next step. So we were probably from the time we got to the port, it took an hour.
Yeah, maybe. And most of that was just me being confused on where to go.
He also forgot his glasses in the car.
Yeah.
Once we were in security.
Don't make sure you have everything because, granted, I'm sure there's a reason for this. If you get inside security and then want to leave, it becomes a pretty big deal.
It was.
You have to do what? You need to leave? I'm like, I just got to get my glasses. I got to have my glasses.
He had his sunglasses on. You wouldn't have been able to see anytime we went in. Inside, you wouldn't have been able to see anything.
Right.
So he had to go back and get them.
Food. So, we showed quite a bit of the food on board. It was good. I enjoyed the food. I mean, I think one of the biggest things for me that defines vacation is food. You know, it's a pretty important part of experiencing things, I think. And for us, we're big Disney people. And Disney's food, not all of it, but a lot of it's really good for theme park food, you know. And then Disney Cruise Line, their food is amazing. It's always been amazing. The last two ships that I've been on, you've had one bad experience on Disney Cruise Line where the food was just kind of meh, and they didn't really work with you because
I'm a vegetarian and picky, so
you're not picky. You just know what you like.
I when I don't see something to eat, I end up eating French fries or baked potatoes.
Right. Yes.
So
Magic Kingdom.
I love potatoes. And this kind of went. I started going down that path with the main dining room because I didn't just got a baked potato because.
Well, that was evidenced. I mean, there was that one night where we totally called it quits on the dining room because there's just. I mean, I can find something always. I mean, I eat anything, but there's just nothing that you wanted to eat there where we could go somewhere else. I mean, because there's other restaurants on board besides main dining. So that was the night we just went to Windjammers, and that turned out okay.
Yeah,
it was good. But main dining wasn't bad. It was just hit or miss. The food was good. I definitely would recommend going to main dining because for one, it's free. It's included in your cruise, and for the most part, it's good. You know, I mean, the desserts are pretty good. I know I loved the key lime pie. That one was really good. The chocolate mousse surprise
our
that we
anniversary
got,
cake.
yeah, that was really good.
That was really good, and they ended up surprising me with it on the last night too.
Yeah, which was great because it was really
It was
good.
really good.
So if you can find the chocolate mousse, I don't know where it is because we couldn't find it anywhere else. We thought we found it.
No, we saw them preparing it.
Yeah, but it wasn't available to get anywhere else.
It's the surprise. I think you can get it through room service. Maybe.
We'll find out in November.
Yes, we will.
So what was your favorite entree? Like meal? Anywhere.
So I loved Izumi. But I also really love the fried rice on the first day from the buffet, which is a huge stretch for me because I hate buffets.
Right.
But that fried rice was so good.
Yeah, the first night at Windjammers was really good. And I think they messed up by doing so well that night that we expected that for the rest of the time we were on the cruise. And it was Asian night?
That's what it looked like.
Yeah. So it was a lot of like Asian food and
well, they had curry out there too,
curry,
but I didn't get it. But you had the butter chicken.
Butter chicken was good. Everything we had on the first night was really good. Was that the chicken thighs night, or was that the next day? Remember the one?
Cut all this out.
Where it was like eating bones.
Eating bones.
So,
bones for dinner.
Honestly, I would say the winner of the free food was Windjammers. Windjammers was great. And honestly, comparing Disney Cruise Line to Royal Caribbean for their buffet, Windjammers wins. Yeah, over the top. It was really good. And they had a lot more options than Disney Cruise Line from what I can remember.
From the most recent. But we're going down a whole nother path once we get on the Wish.
Well, we haven't been on the Wish, so I can't review that yet. Wink, wink. I think Windjammers is better than Cabanas.
So here's my pro tip for dining on a cruise. Go to the main dining for dinner. right? You don't see something? Second dinner in the buffet.
Yeah. And just remember, you can, on the app, the Royal Caribbean app, you can go on and look at the menus for the dinner that night. So if you if you want to try it, do it. I mean, obviously, it's included. But if you just don't see anything you like, skip it. Who cares? It's your vacation. Windjammers, and then you have the specialty dining options, and
the sandwiches in the Promenade.
And then
Sorrento's for pizza.
And then what's the other one? The burger place. Honey Rockets. A lot of options for dining. Don't feel like you have to eat somewhere. Just because. So, favorite dessert was chocolate mousse for you, I would imagine.
Yes.
And any other ones that you really had that you really liked?
No.
I can't think of any that stood out. I mean, the key lime pie and the chocolate mousse were really good. There was a lot of dessert options as well at Windjammers that were okay. I really didn't eat a lot of dessert at Windjammers, which is kind of surprising. And there's always ice cream.
Yeah.
But yeah, Azumi's was really good. I would eat at Azumi's every time we go on Royal Caribbean until they fail me.
Well, you have different options on different ships with Azumi. Some are just these like sushi, and some have the hibachi.
Yeah, because you got hibachi, right? The fried rice, vegetable fried rice.
Yeah, we sat in the sushi tables. Like we didn't sit where they cook in front of you. We sat right next to them so we could watch.
Right. Because we weren't sure. And we've heard that some people say they like the sushi tables and some people like hibachi. We watched a couple videos where we saw the hibachi, and I wasn't overly impressed from what I saw. But watching it did look really good in person. So we'll probably try that whenever that's available again.
And it seemed like they could just keep eating. Like we've gone to hibachi places where you get like your one serving, like they cook your serving and that's it. But it just seemed like this guy was constantly cooking food. Oh, we want more rice. He cooked some more. Like it was like endless. It seemed. But I feel like sitting in the sushi tables and being able to watch from afar.
Yeah, and it's a little bit more private and romantic, for lack of a better word. Just to kind of especially if you're there as a couple. I mean, if you want to mingle and hang out with guests,
that's your personality.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, we're not, but so sitting at the tables was nice. It was nice just to be at a table with two people so we could sit and talk and be weird. But I did the prefix menu, which I thought was really great for a great price. I think it was like $34.99.
Yeah,
and you get the appetizer, or a starter, a small plate is what they called it, and an entree and a dessert. Nope.
It was an appetizer.
Yeah.
2 large plates.
So sushi and the thing.
Right, sushi and the ramen.
Yeah.
And then
or hibachi, right? Because you could pick one. There's multiple options.
Yeah.
So, but it was really good. I've never had ramen before, and this one was really good. Sushi roll was okay. And then the sesame balls were decent. I'd eat them if someone else ordered them for me. I wouldn't order it again. But they were good. I mean, it's just like a very faint strawberry taste. And a lot of dough. So, didn't seem really worth it.
It's not my cup of tea.
But overall, it was really good. And the beer was good, and I don't remember what it was now. But it was really good. I said it in the video.
It was really good. The strawberry something.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
I had the Japanese strawberry. It was really good. I'm going to tell you what it is. Crisp, fruity, sake cocktail with a hint of lime. Yep, that describes it.
And you always say you don't like sake.
I don't think I've ever had it. I don't take shots of sake.
Hot sake. I recommend splurging at one of the specialty dinings. If you can't, don't. But
try lunch. Not the weekend. It's less.
Yeah.
Sorry, I cut you off.
Let's do entertainment next.
Grease.
Amazing. I don't like Broadway shows. Don't. And we were actually talking about this the other day. That Disney, Beauty and the Beast, their stage show is amazing. Don't like Broadway shows. But Grease was really good.
It was.
Yeah, it was really good. Highly recommend going to it if it's on your ship.
Yeah,
it was really good. I recommend it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Bingo was fun.
Bingo is like the funnest game to lose at ever. It is what it is. It's a lot better than, well, no, I don't know. Slots is pretty fun too. Yeah, I definitely highly recommend Bingo. It's one of your favorite games.
It is.
Yeah.
I don't have 3 apps on my phone.
Yeah, and just, that's another good splurge one, just to kind of like spend a little bit extra and get the fun little computer tablets if you have them on your ship, which I don't know if they're on every ship, because I heard some people say that they're not, but I don't know, because like I said, this is my first one, our first one. But it was fun. I enjoyed playing Bingo in person.
Yeah.
But I do think we talked about how having the tablet does take a little bit of the fun away.
It does.
Yeah.
I took the cards, and I played the cards, and you took the tablet.
And I stared at the screen for 30 minutes. It was fun.
And I had fun, because I got to dab it.
Yeah, and I mean, I do get, like, I mean, it's that old school, like, I mean, that's what Bingo is, the part of the fun is paying attention to the game. And the tablets kind of take that away. It turns it into, like, a game on your phone, where you don't have to do anything.
No, you just sit there and wait for it to tell you got bingo, and you yell bingo.
Yeah, because it moves, like, the cards to the first screen, like, that are actually winning. It tells you when you're there. It makes noises. And I think pretty much everybody that won on the tablet. FYI. Pro tip there.
It's a pro tip. Just coincidence?
But if you don't get the tablet, then your chances are drastically reduced.
You have less chances, because it's like 36 cards compared to
120.
You had 120 cards?
That was like a lot. I thought it was
it was like 64.
I don't know.
We keep changing numbers.
What about Sudoku?
I was really mad at Sudoku.
So that's another one of our favorite games.
I like Sudoku, but any Sudoku I've ever played, it has like the 9 boxes within a box. It's a box, and then it has 9 boxes within it, and you have to do 1 through 9.
This one
was just 1 box, and it didn't have boxes within. And I did it, because the point of Sudoku is to go 1 through 9 and make sure there's not repeating numbers in any of the lines. I did it, finally, but didn't match the team members. So he said I didn't win. I still got prizes, though.
But one guy did it in 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's like Sudoku champion of the world, and he's just had to be on our cruise line. I should have gotten like an autograph.
He got the same prize I did, so.
Which was a keychain. So there's plenty to do. Just one of the things on the app is you can go in and add activities, and it puts it on a calendar for you each day. There's so much to do. At one point, I think we were like, there was so much we wanted to do. We were like, okay, this or this. Okay, but if we do this, then that affects this, and it's crazy. Invitation to dance, fun show. Don't recommend it.
I mean, if you like, it was weird.
It was weird, but I would go because it's something to do. Like it was a cool show. It was long.
It was long.
I think maybe half the time or half the songs, but it was cool. The music was neat. but it was just long.
It's just different types of dance that they did.
I'm sure there's a lot of people that like that, so don't tear me up. It was a good show. I just if there's something else you'd rather do while Invitation to Dance is going on, just do that.
2 don't miss things.
For me,
I have 2.
Don't miss onboard.
Yeah.
Grease, for one. That was really great.
We already said Grease, so I'm not counting that in my 2.
Belly flop competition.
Yeah.
And honestly, even as a man, the sexiest man competition
Those are
was
my 2.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Super hilarious. It was cool. I think it was cool, the atmosphere of both events.
Yeah, it was like everybody's cheering them on, and it's so much fun to watch. Crowded, so get there earlier.
Yeah.
But grab a drink and just laugh it up because it's hilarious to watch.
Or if you're a woman, grab a chair on the deck and enjoy the show firsthand.
If you do not want somebody dancing on you or someone touching you,
it gets a little interesting. I mean, they do say they can't touch the women.
But they did.
So I don't know how that works. I don't know the rules there. It's not inappropriate, but
some people would find it inappropriate.
Yeah, there was some dance moves.
Risque moves.
But it was fun. And
hilarious.
I loved it. It was fun.
Yeah. And then the people around us, like one guy had a friend that was up there, and so like we joined in with him cheering them on, and it was just like you hear where people are from, and then it's like, oh wait, I'm from that state, so let's cheer them on. Mm-hmm. So it's just a lot of fun.
Yeah. The best areas to be for those is in the pool. For both of them.
I don't know.
But the little bar, I can't remember it now, but there's a bar right there by the pool deck.
The pool bar.
Is it the pool bar? Pool bar. Well, one's a sky bar, one's a pool bar. We never went to the sky bar.
I think that's for Sweet Kiss.
Yeah. So there's a little table right in front of the bar, but 3-4 seats on each side. Grab one of those seats.
That's what we did.
I mean, it gets crowded, so you're going to have an obstructed view. But it's great because it's shaded.
Yeah.
And the bar's right there.
But also you have the jacuzzi's right in front of you. And the steps to get into the jacuzzi face you. So just beware.
So if you're aware of all the clips from that, that's why.
Yep.
So, but that, I mean, Royal's fun. And I think entertainment-wise, if we're talking differences, I mean, because all we have to compare is Disney and Royal. We obviously want to explore all of them eventually, but it's expensive and time-consuming.
Coming soon.
Yeah. But Disney obviously is very family-friendly. So that has its good things and bad things.
It's not, yes.
Yeah,
but it also has nighttime entertainment that's adult geared.
At the bars?
The clubs.
Yeah,
the adult only areas.
Yeah.
Because I've been on 2 Disney cruises as adults with no kids.
Yeah. And we've gone on the last cruise that we went with Disney, we went and tried to do things while the kids are at kids clubs.
Yeah.
And that's fun. I mean, there are things for adults to do on Disney. I would go as an adult, just the 2 of us.
Yeah.
Or a solo cruiser on the Disney Cruise Line. So entertainment-wise, they're different. They both have their goods and their bads, and you just have to know that going into it, that Disney's very family-friendly. Royals, it's not that they're not. They just, you have to be aware that they do things that are...
Yeah, but they're going to let you know ahead of time. Like with the Sexy Man competition, they're like, they came over and they're like, parents, if your kids are here, this is probably not the best atmosphere for them. Send them to the kids area for a little while. So it's not like it was just like, here.
No. And it's not inappropriate in a way where they're going to be scarred for life.
No.
I mean, it's just like, you may have to explain some things later on, like, why is Daddy doing the worm on Grandma?
Yes. That is weird. But yes.
Anyway, so entertainment's great. I mean, Royal has plenty of entertainment. You know, plenty of activities. I mean, we didn't even talk about Flowrider. Flowrider is, I mean, it's so fun. But, you know, I mean, there's a reason why you sign waivers, and Tammy found that out.
Yeah.
Because
I ended up with a swollen knee and banged up fingers.
Which is probably why it hurts right now.
You're
a little
right.
Extra. So just be aware. If you fall off, you may get hurt.
So there's grates in the back that all the water goes in, and I got pushed all the way to the back, and I ended up on those grates.
Yeah, it happens. You know, I mean, it's nothing to deter anybody.
No.
I mean, it was really fun. It's a lot, but it's really fun,
And
right?
Yes, and you missed my best part.
I thought I was filming, and she did an amazing slide down the.
So I started at the top where I went all the way back in the grates, but the top of the hill, and I rode the board to the bottom, which was fun. That's the best part.
Oh, the slides, the water slides. Those are fun. You went really slow.
And it was really hot in there.
It was really hot. And they don't let you take a GoPro down, which is it. I know it's been said a million times in videos, but why can you take a GoPro on the slides at Thrill Park?
On Coco.
On Coco K, but you can't take it on the slides on the ship. Like, it doesn't make sense. They're the same company. But anyways, I mean, I just want to be able to take it down so y'all can see it. Cornhole was fun. Cornhole Championship, that's going to be our new thing. Every cruise. Oh, the archery thing.
Oh,
I wanted to do that so bad, but we missed it.
So they on the rock wall area, they had a big blow up stand, and they had targets that were floating in air almost.
So cool.
And then they had archery. It was like a blunt end to knock it out of the air.
It looked like an arrow with a marshmallow on the end of it.
Yeah.
You know, it looked fun.
It looked fun.
I couldn't decide though if it was for teens or if it was for everybody though. That's one thing I never figured out.
I think there was different times.
Yeah.
And when we walked up and saw it, it was the teenager.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Going forward, if it's on your ship, and going to the helipad's really neat.
That is fun.
It's not really an activity, but it is.
Be really cool shots, like sunset or sunrise shots.
Yeah.
Sail away party.
Or Jack and Rose shots, you know?
Yes.
Never let go, Jack.
Formal night, like we went out there. We didn't do it for formal night. We did it
Caribbean night. Yep.
Did pictures out there. Sailaways, like leaving port, going into port. That's a cool spot to be in.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah. Yeah. We were lucky we had an aft balcony, so.
Let's talk about the room.
Yeah. So, are we done with entertainment though? Is that everything?
Yeah.
No, we didn't talk about. No, we'll come back to it.
No, what?
Casino.
Okay. You want to do it now or you want
There are so many activities on board. It's insane. It is crazy.
Okay, let's talk casino.
Casino.
So we were confused. Never been in a casino before.
Nope.
So we walk in and we're like, how do we even do this? Like, do I put my card in? Do I put cash in? We ended up asking somebody and they gave us a slip of paper. But you put your C-Pass in and then you insert cash into the machine you want to play.
Yeah.
And then when you want to move on to a different game, you can push cash out and it'll give you a printout. And you move on.
Yep.
So you know.
You can put that in the machine.
Yeah.
Or cash out. Like at the teller.
At the cashier.
Yeah. Casino is fun. But the casino is fun. It really is. I mean, there's card tables, there's roulette, there's poker and slots, and there's like the claw machines for cash.
$100 stacks.
I mean, it's an adult Chuck E. Cheese. You know, but it was fun. I recommend it. I mean, what we did, we set a limit every day. It was $20, and we didn't even do that on the last day.
We only did $20. We only added $20 to each of our card.
Yeah,
the whole time.
So we just said $20, and then if we doubled it, we were out. We cashed out. Like that was it. Because you know, you get on a roll, you keep going, then it's gone.
Yeah.
So, and then if we went to zero balance, we were done. We didn't put any more money in. That was our rule to kind of keep things from getting too crazy.
Right, because you could get carried away. The best part was just adding the cash. Because if it was just our CPAS card and it was linked to our credit card, that could get really bad.
Yeah.
I could see how people could go overboard. Not overboard. That's really not saying on a cruise.
Because you always think that if you keep playing, you're gonna win, and then you're like, who knows how much down the hole.
Yeah.
But it's fun if you're inclined to blow a little money on anything. I mean, throw $5 at it, $10, whatever. You know, I mean, you're gonna do it somewhere else. So the casino was fun. Just be aware, they do allow smoking in there. If you're asthmatic or don't like smoke, don't just pass right through. Because sometimes you will have to pass through. It makes it easy, like it's like a pass through. And there's stairs that go up to the Royal Promenade.
And even if you walk through during the day when the casino isn't open, you can tell. You can smell the smoke. Yeah. Because we didn't realize until, the second or third day that they allow smoking in there?
I don't know.
We're like, wow, why does it smell like smoke in here?
Yeah. But it's fun. It really is. And I'm not a huge gambler, but I try not to be at least. But, yeah, casino. Cool. Why?
Favorite cruise hack?
Favorite cruise hack? What's that?
A hack.
Is that where we were?
No.
That's what we're doing.
That's what I do.
Alright, favorite cruise hack. I don't have one.
Oh, I've been dying for this one. My favorite is the magnetic hooks. So we'll add it. But these little hooks, they have a magnet. They can go all over your room. But the best thing is, at Walmart, they sell the toothbrush and toothpaste packages with a thing to hang on. So if you're traveling, like we put 2 hooks in there with our toothbrushes. When we travel on our next cruise, all 4 of us are going to have different color toothbrushes, and they're getting hung up. So they're in a plastic container. They're not getting soap or whatever happens on the sink. Mm-hmm. Not risk of somebody dropping their toothbrush in the toilet. I'm just saying. But it just keeps everything off the counter. That the hooks, I think, are the best cruise hack I have.
That was pretty amazing. It was. I admit.
Well,
that's one of those things you don't even really think about, but it improved everything. It's like being able to hang stuff up.
Wet bathing suits.
The toothbrush thing, that was really good. We'll just have to start a section called Tami's Tricks.
Okay.
We'll
add it. I'll show you pictures. I'll have them insert the picture right here. Our cabin!
I think that wraps up. I think that's it. We'll come, if we figure it, we'll bring it in. The cabin.
The cabin. So we booked a guaranteed balcony. So we didn't know where our cabin was going to be.
It's a guaranteed balcony.
You don't know where your room is going to be until they assign it to you. So you don't pick the location. You could be anywhere.
And why would you want to do that?
It's cheaper. So it's less expensive. As long as you don't have an issue with getting seasick. It's a great way to go, especially if you're not, it was just the 2 of us, so it really didn't matter if we had like a Pullman bed or a pull-out couch to help with our 2 children. So we just did a guaranteed stateroom. They signed it to us probably about 3 weeks before we sailed, and we ended up with the aft corner balcony, which was cool. So cool. We had a porthole that looked outside, plus a balcony, and it was a larger balcony because it was on the corner. Mm-hmm. So bigger balcony.
Yeah, we had like a lounge chair.
Yeah, we had a lounge chair and 2 chairs with a table. So
amazing.
It
was a nice room.
It was.
Yeah, it was really nice. I mean, I definitely think, I don't know how old Independence is as far as cruise ships goes. Independence of the Seas. I mean, it was a nice room. I mean, obviously it needs some updates. I mean, it's a little outdated. But that's just how it goes. I mean, they have a lot of ships, so I'm sure it's like a rotation. Eventually it'll get it. But overall, nice room. Plenty of space for the 2 of us.
The shower's another story.
Oh, the shower's horrible.
The shower's like one of those drop floor slides.
Yeah.
Like the slide that, like when you go to a water park and you stand and the floor drops out. Like that circle thing. Like that's what the shower is like.
It was bad. I mean, the bathroom overall was pretty small.
Yeah, but I mean, that's to be expected on a cruise, but
we're spoiled.
Spoiled with Disney with having a split bath. And
because when both times we did the Dream, we did the family suites.
Or family stateroom. It was not a suite.
Okay, yeah. No, that makes sense. So nice though. Bed? How was the bed? Comfy.
I slept.
Yeah, because we were exhausted. Yeah, so the room was great. Definitely recommend taking the chance on the guaranteed staterooms.
Yeah, especially if you don't have, if you don't have to be in the middle of the ship or lower floor, something to help with like motion sickness or something like that.
Yeah.
You can save some money by going with letting them choose your stateroom.
We did get motion in the room. You could feel it.
The first night was really, like, I don't know, because the water seemed rough the first night. Like, at dinner, we were rocking and...
Water, I always feel like the water in between the Florida coast and the Bahamas is always really rough for some reason. I'm sure there's some scientific thing about that, but I always feel like either going out or when we're coming back to port, it gets a little rough and then it evens out.
I didn't really feel it on the way back.
Mm-hmm. We got it on the way in.
We got our legs on.
Yeah, true.
We're not big art
random people. Yeah.
But on the first day, we guessed the price of the art in the Promenade. Mm-hmm. And they gave us tickets to come back on the last day for a raffle.
Yep.
And it was a live art auction. And so we're like, well, sure, let's go. Plus it came with a glass of champagne, so why not?
You just walk around and they give you like little stickers to put on the frames of the art. And you kind of say, I'm interested. They can give you a price to buy it out, like right now. Art's expensive, by the way.
Yeah.
And I mean, I knew that, but once you get a price, because we were looking at some
Disney Thomas Kincaid.
Yeah, some Kincaid stuff. Expensive.
Yeah, because they had 3. Well, they had a lot of Disney Kincaids, but we picked out 3. And we got the price on the first one, and we said, never mind. We don't need to see the price on the other 2.
Yeah.
But during the auction, they did mystery.
Oh, yeah.
Mystery auctions, where they had the art facing away from everybody. And it was like, bid on it. Mm-hmm. They said you can pick from the, like, we bought art. Yep. We did the mystery, and it was 5 paintings facing backwards. Was it 5? No, it was 4.
Yeah.
It was 4 paintings facing backwards, and then they said for $190 you got to pick your favorite. And the guy was like, there were people walking around. They're like, "You're gonna want to do this. You're gonna want to do this."
Yeah.
And then they're like, and was it once we bid on it that they said?
Yeah, people bid. It was like the $190. They were like, and everybody bid on it. They said we will pay the $190 for mystery art, and then there was only like so many people. So to get more people into it, they were like, we'll throw in a free painting, so kind of like a BOGO, if more people come in. Or no, I think there had to be a certain amount of people or
Yeah.
something, like 3 or 4 people more. And so we went in on it.
Yep.
You know.
He's like, do it.
Yeah.
And I'm glad we did.
So I'm like, I mean, it's a lot of money. But it's like, I was like, well, I mean, it's like $100 a painting, you know.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. So, does this mean we get to show it?
Yes.
So, this is the one we picked.
Yeah.
And Tami will tell you the story of why we picked. Not really a story, but the why.
So it was 5 pictures of trees.
Yep. So.
In the fall. So it was all fall pictures.
Mm-hmm.
I'm from New England, and fall colors, leaf changing. This one reminded me of that. So we picked this one. Our free one, we haven't opened yet.
We're going to do it right now. Where's it at? Because the first one came within a week.
Yeah.
Within a week. But the second one, and this is the one that came free, the BOGO. This one came probably like 2 or 3 days ago. So almost 3 weeks after the cruise. So they come in these big rolls. I honestly don't even remember what this looks like. Alright, so there it is. Lots of fall colors. So, art was fun. Definitely recommend just do it. Just go in there and hang out. I mean, if there's other things going on, then do that. But if you don't have anything going on, try the auction.
It was
It's
interesting
fun.
to watch.
Free champagne, and it's fun to watch the people watching. That's another fun activity on the Royal Caribbean ships.
It is. Sit on the promenade with a drink outside the pub and just watch people.
Yeah, the promenade.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about the promenade.
Yeah. Like a shopping center almost. There's all kinds of shops. There's a coffee shop. Because they have
Jerry's.
Oh, man.
Candy store.
No, Ben and Jerry's. See, that's food.
Yeah.
Ben and Jerry's. It's extra, but it's good. It was really good. Sorrento's. We didn't talk about Sorrento's. Sorrento's on the promenade. That's really good. FYI, you can get a whole pizza and take it with you. You don't have to just order one size.
You can pick your own toppings, and they'll make an individual pizza for yourself to take.
Yeah. And they have like stuff in the little case, in there, like different like.
They had marinated artichokes one day, and little sandwiches.
Yep. There's.
And then right in there they had the coffee shop, which had like lattes and.
Yeah, Cafe Promenade.
Which is included with your drink package if you get one.
Yeah, and they're good because you can grab like a Powerade, water,
Yep.
And then they had a really good mocha mint whiskey. That's really good. I order that every time I see it. Just know you can only order one drink every 10 minutes per person.
Right.
So you can't go up and get 4 Powerades for a family of 4 if you're by yourself.
And you also can't order
on the drink package.
A drink plus a Powerade.
Yeah.
I had to wait 10 minutes to pick up my Powerade.
Although they did allow you to get a water.
They
were. I mean, they had like packs of water, and they're like, "Oh yeah, here you go." So, and then the vintages. That's where we tried the wines. That's a fun little place. If you're unfamiliar with wine, they helped me out to find ones that were good. So just go in and ask them, "Hey, I've never had wine. What do I try?" You know. And then the bar, Ale and Compass. It was a cool little place. It had all kinds of fun stuff to see on the walls. Bartender, I mean, everybody was really friendly. I mean, the service was really great.
Yeah.
Overall. I think that's it. Oh, they have a little gift shop there too. It's very small.
I wish they had a bigger, like, Royal Caribbean branded stuff. It was like 2 different types of shirts, a couple cups.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't, they didn't have a lot, so we didn't have a lot to choose from.
Playmakers. Am I going out of order? No.
We don't have an order.
Playmakers was really good. We went there the last night after we hit up the casino for a couple hours. And then we stopped and hung out and got wings. The wings were really good. I was impressed.
We got French fries.
French fries were really good. I like the French fries. They have all kinds of stuff. I wanted to stop in and eat there, but there's so many options. It's hard to hit them all up.
And it does cost extra. So the food there does cost extra.
Yeah, it's worth it though.
Drink
I
package
think.
works there, but
yeah, it's a good place. You can go watch sports, whatever's playing. There's pool tables.
And it's right next to the casino.
Right
So there
next
was a
to the
couple casino games that were technically in Playmakers.
Yeah, and out of the smoking area. Buffalo was there. So, yeah. There's bars everywhere.
Yeah.
The bars were very plentiful, or lounges. I guess we should call them as lounges. Definitely plenty of options there. And one of the things I was going to say about the bars and lounges was they have drinks available, like drinks of the days. But they have drinks, like they'll come up with a random, like there was a sail away drink that we got the first day, and
Yeah, so like drinks of the day that they put together, like each day had a different theme almost. Like Caribbean night, they had the Mai Tai. And...
Right. Yeah. But the drinks that they make, their cocktails, are extremely fruity and very sweet.
They are.
So obviously that if you drink, that's obvious. But if you want to steer away from that, and especially if you have the drink package, just order whatever. You know, like order something new, something that you've been wanting to try. I mean, Google before you go, like best drinks to order at a bar, or if you want to try something new, you know, and just order that. Like I was ordering gin and tonics, and you know, with top shelf, you know, liquor. So just try something new and mix it up and see what happens. I heard someone, what was it, Fanta and vodka or something? It was weird, but just mix it up. It's included.
In the package that you pay.
The package, we'll go right into the package. I think it's worth it.
I think it is too, for the convenience of not having to worry. Like you don't go into each time, oh, do I really need this drink? I feel like I would like a drink, but I just don't want to. Like you have that mental game that you play of, okay, I'm allotting myself this much for drinks. Should I have my drink now, or should I wait an hour and have my drink then? With the drink package, you're able to just relax and not have to have that thought process. It gives you
freedom.
Yeah.
And it's not cheap. It really isn't. And I mean, because you see the price of it per day, and you're like, oh, that's not too bad. But then you add it up, especially for longer cruises, and you're like, whoa, that added up quick. So it's not cheap, but it's everything.
Right.
Like, if you get the, what is it, premium drink package?
Mm-hmm.
So the premium one comes with, I mean, alcohol, and then Coke and Gatorade or Powerades and waters and coffee.
Specialty coffees.
Yeah, so it's all included, which is cool.
Right, so you can start your day with a coffee and then have a mimosa, or
Yeah.
mimosa, then a coffee, and then by the end of the day, you don't realize how much you've drank.
Right, yeah, because
But it's really, like, you would have paid off if you had purchased each one.
Yeah, I think so. And they're not, I mean, because the individual drinks aren't cheap anyways. They're definitely like resort prices. But it was fun. It was nice to be able to, like, we'd go to Windjammers in the morning for breakfast and grab a mimosa and sit down for breakfast, you know, or grab a coffee or whatever, you know. It's a convenience thing. So you're paying a convenience charge. And we said we were going to sit down and actually factor it out, but we didn't. So we don't know. But I think it was worth it. It was worth it for me.
It was, because if you go, like, we had like 2 coffees a day, plus the mimosa in the morning, and then you start getting into the alcohol, and it's already paid for itself.
Yeah.
Spa. We went to the raffle on the first day. You get on board, you enter a raffle, so we went to the drawing for it. I won $100 off a massage or any spa treatment. And then if you're there, everybody at the drawing got $129 Swedish
like a
massage.
manager special.
Yeah. So we booked the massage for that night.
It was a good massage.
It was a good massage. They like to upsell, which I think that's across the board with any place, cruise. So it was supposed to be a Swedish massage, turned into a deep tissue massage. Then it was extended from 50 minutes to 75 minutes. And then afterwards, you need these different types of lotions or oils to help
seaweed powder.
Help with the issues that you have going on.
Yeah.
Just know going into it, they're going to try to sell you stuff, and stick to your guns and say, I'm not interested.
Yeah, I mean, we could have easily said, no, this is all I want. I mean, they're good. I mean, it
was a good massage.
Yeah,
and we did a couples massage, so we were in there together.
Yeah.
Is
it worth it? Yes, to a point. If you have the money to burn on a spa, yeah. But I think there's better things to spend your money on a cruise than that, especially like excursions and stuff like that. But if that's what you're into, then yeah, I mean, it's definitely worth it. I mean, they did a really good job. They were really nice. They're just really good at selling stuff. And luckily, I didn't buy the seaweed powder. It was so expensive. It's crazy.
But also, the next day we were hurting.
Yeah, I mean, because I kind of felt like I should have just gone with the Swedish massage. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, deep tissue massage on the first day of your cruise is probably not the best idea.
Yeah.
Maybe towards the end.
I had bruises.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, they dug in there. That's for sure. But I mean, that's what it is. I mean, we know that. We've done them before. But I think I wanted more of a relaxing massage. But you're like, oh, you need it because you're so stressed, and you work, and it was they're good at upselling you.
They are.
So just enjoy it. But I think that's the majority of our cruise. It was probably a lot more information than we needed to put out there, but it is what it is.
And we can cut it all out.
Yeah, and then so that was Independence of the Seas. Really great cruise. We had fun. First time we've ever gone as a couple, as adults.
Yeah.
So the future. Just want to kind of do like a tidbit of the future of the channel, the future for us. Since this is really new to us, we're trying to figure out our direction. There's a couple things going on in our life that we're sorting out. Future endeavors for the channel. We in October, Tami and her mom will be going on MSC Meraviglia.
Nope, Meraviglia.
Meraviglia. It's got a G in it, doesn't
I know it does.
Oh.
Everybody says Meraviglia, so.
We've been watching a lot of videos on this one, so it sparks our interest. We're interested to see if it's worth it. It's very hit or miss, it seems like. But it does seem to be kind of doing better.
Yeah.
In recent months.
And it looks like a gorgeous ship. So
oh, it's amazing.
I can't wait to experience it and see on my account. I've read the reviews, but I'd like to experience it for myself. And
November, we will be on Royal Caribbean's Anthem of the Seas. It'll be late November over Thanksgiving.
Yep.
And then we're going to be doing an Alice in Wonderland experience. It's like
Tampa
this
Bay.
really neat where we go around, we're finding clues and trying to solve puzzles and around the city of Tampa. So that'll be interesting. Quite a few things coming up, so just like and subscribe, just hang in there with us. We're going to kind of try to figure this whole vlogging thing out. This has been something we've really been interested to get into because we travel a lot. We do a lot of different things around Orlando, Tampa, cruising, and then who knows, we may start expanding out to other areas. There's a lot out there to do, a lot to experience. Also, tagging in Views and Cues here again. They have these really cool posters that Tammy's about to show you. So I got this for Tami on her birthday because we saw it, and we've been Views and Cues fans ever since we started watching their channel. So, go ahead.
A scratch off of all of Royal Caribbean's current ships.
Current. Doesn't include the icon.
No. Okay, so I'm going to scratch the Independence.
All right, and then
What's next?
There
Dun,
she
dun,
is.
Dun.
Anthem in November. Follow along. We'll be doing much more, posting a lot more, and if y'all need any help planning vacations, give Tami a call. I got all her information in the description below. If you enjoy what we're doing, you'll enjoy it even more when you're on it yourself.